What's good, y'all? It's your boy NeedForSheed coming back with another NFL recap and NFL prediction. I hope you guys have enjoyed the last few videos I've done. If you can, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. I got new content always coming out. If you guys have any suggestions, please drop it in my comments below. Message me, do whatever you can. Just get the word out. Like I said, on this one, we will be talking about week 4 recap and week 5 predictions. So I ain't gonna waste too much time. Let's go ahead and go through the recap. On week 4, we had the Dolphins and the Bengals. I said if Tua plays, I got the Dolphins winning. If the Tua is out, the Bengals winning. And he started the game, but that nasty concussion, I don't know what they're gonna do with that. He shouldn't play for like another month, but they're gonna try to rush him back because they in playoff contention, even though it's early in the season. Like what Cincinnati did, Cincinnati got the win. Vikings and Saints, I think the refs just hate the Saints. I don't know what's wrong with it, but they literally just hate the Saints because they missed some terrible calls. They got some terrible calls called on them. The Saints, I don't know why the refs don't like them, but the Vikings pulled out the win. Jefferson looked like he was the real deal again. Marshawn Lattimore, hey, every cornerback gets got at least once. It just wasn't your day. Browns and Falcons really didn't care about this game. I did think the Browns was going to win, but hey, the Falcons pulled it out. Like I said, Mariota probably hold his job for a little bit longer, a little bit more than what the other dude I'm going to talk about a little bit later. The Browns, I thought Jacoby would be able to hold it down for a little bit, but he wasn't. Shout out to the Falcons for the win. Commanders and Cowboys kind of knew what this was going to go. Carson Wentz, he's regressing just enough. He has talent, but you can't get the ball to the talent because the offensive line is that bad. So there's nothing else he can really do about that. The Cowboys defense held them to 10 points. Cooper Rush just maintaining the ship. It is what it is at that point. Seahawks and Lions. I did think the Lions was going to win this game, but Gino's been playing out of his mind. They got out to a really big lead against Detroit, so I understand that. Jared Goff is Jared Goff still at the end of the day. And without DeAndre Swift, Jamal Williams still played well. TJ Hawkinson went crazy on them. DK had a really big game as well. Shout out to the Seahawks going on the road, getting that win. Titans and the Colts. I thought the Colts was going to win, but they still got some question marks now. Jonathan Taylor's out for the next couple of games with this ankle injury. Let's see how their defense picks up. Shout out to the Titans that get to the running game like they normally do. Shout out to Derrick Henry. He ran the ball effectively. They didn't put the ball in harm's way too much. Shout out to the Titans for getting a win. Bears and Giants, didn't really care about this game, but I picked the Giants because I felt like Saquon was the best player on the field, and he was. And offensively, Chicago couldn't do anything. Do anything with them. So at that point, it's kind of simple. Giants. Eagles, Jaguars. I did pick the Eagles to win, but I did say it was going to be a close game because the Jaguars are fighters. They are very alive in that division in the AFC South. They may sneak in and be that last team to get in for the playoffs. Trevor Lawrence has a bad day of fumbles, interceptions. It wasn't a very clean game for him, and they still kept the game close. But shout out to Philly. They found a way to win. Jalen Hurts is playing amazing. Miles Sanders running the ball. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Goddard. They got some really good pieces over there. Shout out to Philly. Jets Steelers. Oof, terrible. Oof. Yeah, Trubisky, they get you there 4 games and you out. Kenny Pickett is now the starter, and rightfully so. You stunk up the joint, and the defense did everything they could. Zach Wilson, he came back, gave them a little spark. Kenny Pickett got a little spark, a couple of interceptions, but he's a rookie. What you expect out of him? Shout out to him for getting the starting job. Now let's see what he can do. Next, let's go to the Bills and the Ravens. Still don't know how the Ravens let Buffalo come back their way, but they did. I don't know how, but they found a way to come back. Shout out to Buffalo. They was down 20-3, and they came all the way back, tied it up, and then the Ravens, you gotta kick that field goal at the end instead of going for it on 4th and 2. You gotta kick the field goal and go up. That way you force them to make some type of score. But at that point in time, Buffalo did everything they could to come back. They did exactly what they did. The defense of Baltimore is really slipping right now. They can't hold the lead to save this for anything. They just can't hold the lead. to do anything. So the defense is letting them down a little bit. Lamar didn't have his best game. Andrews didn't have his best game. The offense didn't have their best game, but they did get a 20-3 lead. Defense, you got to bring it home. You got to find a way to bring it home. But shout out to the Bills. Shout out to Josh Allen. They found a way. Shout out to y'all getting the win. Chargers, Texas. I'm a Chargers fan. If we had lost this game, I really would have been upset and really been scared. But we handled business. They did come back a little bit in the backside. But at the end of the day, Houston still winless. Not a really good team. Shout out to the Chargers. We made it happen. Keenan Allen didn't play, but we still made it happen. Shout out to y'all. Cardinals and Panthers. I picked the Cardinals to win because I don't believe in Baker Mayfield. That offense has weapons, but he is not the missing piece. There's still a couple of pieces away. The defense can only hold up so far. Kyler Murray, when he get DeAndre back, it's going to be a little bit different. The defense is holding a little bit, but they need to be a little bit better. But I expected the Cardinals to win, and that's what they did. Packers and Patriots. I did expect the Packers to win, but I did not expect them to go to overtime and had to kick a game-winning field goal to beat the second string and third string quarterback. But Belichick finds a way to neutralize their best player on the opposite team, and he neutralized Aaron Rodgers for the most of the game. But Aaron Rodgers found a way to win. He found a way to pull it out in Fox, not even in Foxborough, it was in Green Bay. So he found a way to pull it out, but against the second and third string quarterback, I don't know. You got to do something else about that. Broncos and Raiders. I think I picked the Broncos to win, but the Raiders pulled it out. Shout out to Josh Jacobs, really having an extremely big game. He was able to control the ball, run the ball effectively, score a couple of touchdowns, do everything. Russell Wilson actually had one of the better games of his Denver tenure here, starting out, and they still found a way to lose. Shout out to the Raiders for getting that first win. It wasn't the cleanest, but at the end of the day, they still got the win. So shout out to the Raiders. Chiefs and Bucks. Shout out to Patrick Mahomes. He that guy. My homeboy. He that guy. He that guy. He went down there, and the Bucks defense was giving them 9 points a game, and he put foots in them. 41 points. It wasn't even close. All these empty calorie stats. Shout out to my uncle Shannon. All these empty calories that Tom Brady was doing in that, it wasn't even worth it. They couldn't even do nothing. Shout out to that. But the Chiefs, they dominated both sides of the ball for the majority of the game. It wasn't even really that close. Pat Mahomes made a bad mistake at the end of the game, but they had this game comfortably. Shout out to the Chiefs for winning that game. And the Rams and the 49ers, I said the 49ers always play the Rams tough, and they was at home, so I'm taking the 49ers. And did they put foots in them? Yes, they did. They had two big plays. And Debo caught the ball. He just really was like in Pee Wee football. He ran all the way across. Jalen Ramsey missed a tackle. Don't know what he was doing. But at the end of the day, shout out to the 49ers. They have the Rams number. They beat them, I think, the last 7 straight regular season games, 7 to 8 straight regular season games. They just lost recently to them in the playoffs, but Kyle Shanahan just know how to beat Sean McVay. It is what it is. He just understands. And that is the week 4 recap. Shout out to you guys for staying here. Let's go to the week 5 predictions. Week 5. Tomorrow, when this comes out, we got the Colts and the Broncos. I got the Broncos winning. The Colts, without Jonathan Taylor, that I don't think they'll be able to control the ball, run the ball. The defense is good, but I don't think they'll be able to hold down Denver's offense all the way. And Denver's defense will be able to get at Matt Ryan a little bit. I love their DBs, Paris Sertan, Green Jackson. I love all of them back there. I got Denver winning that game tomorrow. Now, starting with Sunday, Giants, Packers. I got the Packers. This is in London. I got the Packers. I don't think the Giants offense can score enough points, even though the Packers are really streaky right now. I think they'll be able to put up enough points. And the strength of both teams is defense, but I favor Green Bay's defense over the Giants' defense. All right. Steelers and Bills. I got the Bills, and I don't really have anything close. Now, the Steelers defense will keep them in the game as long as they can, but with Kenny Pickett and the experienced defense on the other side, they're going to be able to put pressure on them. I got the Bills winning this game. It's going to be close, but I got them winning this game. Chargers and Browns. I'm a Chargers fan. I got the Chargers. I got us winning that. We got to win that when he go to Cleveland. Be able to control the ball. Hopefully, Keenan Allen's back, so we can spread the ball out a little bit more. Defense without Bosa is going to be tough. We got injuries everywhere, but hopefully we'll be able to control the game and stop the running game with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. I got the Chargers winning. Bears, Vikings. I got the Vikings winning, but this is one of them games Kirk Cousins is expected to win, and he finds a way to lose. But in my honest opinion, I got the Vikings winning because the Bears just can't generate no offense. Their defense is suspect at times. They not giving Justin Fields no help. You see what they did with Jalen Hurts, to see what they did with Tua, with Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, all these young quarterbacks. You know what they did? Got them some talent, and they still ain't gave Justin Fields no talent. Justin Fields need to get up out of that ass for a trade, do something. He needs to get out of Chicago very quickly. And I got the Vikings winning. Lions and Patriots. I actually got the Lions winning. They got New England as a 3-point favorite, but if the backup and it's a third string, I got the Lions winning. I just believe their offense is a little bit better. And the defense, even though they be spotty at times, I feel like they can generate enough pressure on that. The Patriots are going to try to run the ball and play defense, control it with Damian Harris and Roger Stevenson. I understand that, but at the same time, I got the Lions beating the Patriots in this game. Seahawks and Saints. I want to say the Saints, and I'm gonna probably say the Saints, but it's not gonna be easy. Geno's riding a high horse right now. Their offense is really potent enough. Their defense is stepping up a little bit more. The Saints, you just don't know what you're gonna get out of James Winston if he's playing. Andy Dalton's playing. He's gonna be game managing the whole game. You better run the ball. You better get Michael Thomas, Chris Olave, Jarvis Landry, get them all um, involved in the game. Otherwise, it's gonna be a long game, and Seattle can come in there and beat you in New Orleans. Who that nation? We need to see who y'all is this weekend. But I'm gonna take y'all in this one. Dolphins and Jets. I got the Dolphins, even though it's Teddy Bridgewater. I just don't trust the Jets defense is not that good. And with those speedy receivers, your defense needs to be good. I think Miami's defense will be able to keep Zach Wilson in check. They're gonna try to run the ball, Brees Hall, and everything. But at the same time, I got the Dolphins winning, even with the backup. I got the Dolphins winning in New York. Falcons and Bucks. I got the Bucks winning. I feel like the defense is going to catch back on without Cordell Patterson for the Falcons. I just don't see them being able to control anything. Yes, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, they have everything really good, but I feel like the Buccaneers defense is going to be able to control that. So at the end of the day, I got the Buccaneers winning. I got a winning pretty soundly too. Let's see what else I got on here. I got the Titans and the Commanders. I got the Titans winning because Commanders just can't block for Carson Wentz, and Carson Wentz makes some stupid mistakes. He really does. He fumbles. He has fumbleitis, or whatever you want. Everybody can't hold on to the ball, and he throws it to the other team, so it's hard. But he's pressing because he doesn't have time to throw the ball because his offensive line is not that good, and their defense has regressed every year since that one year they made to the playoffs. Their defense does not look the same. I got the Titans that be able to run the ball, probably there, Henry play action a little bit to Robert Woods, Burks, and everything. I got the Titans winning that one. Texans and Jaguars. I don't even think this game should be on TV, but I got the Jaguars winning. I just don't see what the Texans bring to the table. Trevor Lawrence, he had a bad game, turned the ball over, but I don't think he'll do that again in this game. Their offense, Christian Kirk and them should be able to keep the ball. Travis Etienne, James Robinson running the ball. I feel like they should be good. Texans, if they win this one, they got to prove it to me, but I got the Jaguars winning. 49ers Panthers. I got 49ers putting foots in the Panthers. I really do. Jimmy G, this could be a game that he stinks it up and everything, but I think the 49ers defense and the offensive weapons they don't have nobody for Debo, George Kittle, Jeffrey Wilson running, Brandon Ayuk, and then their defense is gonna get out to Baker. Though that rookie offensive line they rebuilt out. Yeah, both of them, Fred Warner and them, they finna eat. Armstead, they finna eat. I got San Francisco putting foots in Carolina. Um, Cowboys Rams. I got the Rams winning, but not clear. The Rams have some problems. Offensive line is not that good. Matthew Stafford has turned the ball over extremely too much. Jalen Ramsey don't look the same right now. Of course, Aaron Donald is still that guy, but he's getting double team, triple team, and Leonard Floyd is not eating. Bob Wagner's doing what he can, but at the same time, I need them to generate some points. The defense going to have to keep the Cowboys in this game because if they get down 10, 14 points, I don't know. Cooper Rush can be able to bring them back. Cooper Rush just needs to stay the course, let the defense do what they do, run the ball, play action, hit CD, hit Noah Brown, hit Schultz, hit everybody. I got the Rams, but it's not a clear cut. Eagles and Cardinals. I got the Eagles. I believe the Eagles is better offensively and defensively. The weapons that Jalen Hurts has, Miles Sanders, like I said, Goddard, Devontae Smith, um, AJ Brown, and then defensively, I think Darius Slay will be able to handle AJ Green or Marquise Hollywood Brown. I think it's Slay playing. I don't know because I don't remember playing last game, but if he is playing, I don't have Bradbury, he's playing real well. I got the Eagles winning, going to Arizona and beating them. Bengals Ravens. That game is a pick 'em. It really is because you never know what Baltimore's defense is going to do, but you don't know what about the offensive line for Cincinnati. So it's kind of if ands on both parts. Uh, I'm gonna take Baltimore slightly, but I would not be surprised if Cincinnati wins this game. I'm gonna take Baltimore 3 to 5 points, but I would not be surprised Cincinnati goes in there and beats them, especially with that secondary and those offensive weapons that they have. I wouldn't be surprised Cincinnati goes in there and beats Baltimore for the Sunday night game. And on Monday night, we got Raiders Chiefs. I got the Chiefs. I don't see the Raiders going in the Arrowhead and beating the Chiefs, not after what the Chiefs just did. Their defense, their secondary is not that good. Their pass rush hasn't been performing that well. Well, Max Crosby has played pretty well. Chandler Jones, I need him to pick it up, but I don't know how they're going to cover all the skill positions that the Chiefs has and the amount of time that Mahomes has back there to create plays and spread the ball. And then the Chiefs defense has been pretty decent this year. They've been pretty decent. They've been holding a lot better than what I expected. So I'm going to take the Chiefs. The Raiders can win this game, but they're going to have to outscore. It's going to have to be a 38-35 shootout because if they let Kansas City get up 14, I don't know, they'll be able to come back. So on Monday night, I got the Chiefs winning. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of the Week 4 recap and the Week 5 predictions. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please, please, please just comment below. I'm on the way. I'm almost at 250 subscribers, which is big for me. Then after that, on the road to 300. So you guys, please stay the course with me. And I'll see you guys again next week with some more predictions. You feel me?